think it was October 2011, and we had just started oak season, and I had done a been working in a really large oak tree that was very exposed, a lot of free hangs, and I was getting really frustrated with that whole process. Like I'd want to, you know, go up, but I'd have my device on, so I'd have to go down before I could take it off in order to go up, and vice versa. Like if I was going up and then all of a sudden, but I'm in free air and then I wanted to go down, I would have to climb up to get to a limb, and it was sort of one of those really frustrating climbs. I was like, this really sucks, man. This is not working. And
That's just because you couldn't take it on and off when it's when the rope's under tension, yeah.
yeah, when it's fully under tension, you can't. You can only go down when it's on, and when it's you can't put it on. So yeah, it's and I came home from that job, and there was literally on my table a 13 millimeter box wrench, just enclosed wrench with a little offset angle to it, and I just picked it up and kind of, I mean, something about it caught my eye that I was like, huh, that could work. And sort of holding it around, tossing it, looking at, and I'm on Dan Krause's Cat in a Tree rescue thing.
Yeah.
And it was, I don't know, probably around 4 o'clock, and this woman called me, said, I got a cat in the tree, can you come rescue it? And so I took the box wrench with me and set it up on the rope like I would my Fate revolver system. I went up and rescued the cat and came down. My hitch ran smooth as butter. The wrench just shredded my rope, being angled and sharp.
Yeah.
But I was ecstatic. I mean, I was, my wife, who was then my sort of newly found girlfriend at the time, I drove to her house, and I was basically hyperventilating. I was like, I do it, this is amazing. I was like, I don't know what you're talking about, but awesome, here, have a beer. But I was like, it was definitely really, really exciting. Just because I was like, this is the ticket. I can go up the rope, and then and it was actually her idea. It was basically like, all I need to do is make a wrench that's rope compatible.
Yeah, make it kind of friendly, like curved edges, and yeah. So did you ever use that? Did you ever use the box wrench again after that first time, seeing as though it shredded your rope? Did you still try it, or was that
No,
a one time
I
only?
mean, I didn't have that many ropes to I thought about grinding it down, but my wife suggested to me, she was like, well, why don't you just make one out of wood? So I made a couple out of wood, and those worked. Started playing around with the angles and stuff. But part of the idea of the rope wrench that was really cool to me at that time was like, it was the limb that goes with you. So in a double rope system, you pass your rope over a limb, and that provides you the friction and the mechanical advantage. But the rope wrench was just taking that limb and bringing it down right next to your friction hitch. So having it made out of wood was really cool to me. But yeah, I realized quickly that it was not a sustainable path forward as far as marketing and production. Through TreeBuzz, a contact I had made on TreeBuzz, Zach Kenner, he sent me the first 2 plates, 3-bollard style rope wrench. And it was pretty awesome, but I realized that trying to be a manufacturer, like, there was no way I could also be a climber.
No.
and there was also no way. It was also really difficult to continue to evolve the product. Like if you're 100% immersed into the actual manufacturing, the assembly, basically in my basement, like I wasn't gonna have any freedom to both climb, which would be necessary to evolve the product, and um, yeah,
Yeah, it's just gonna eat up all your time, isn't it?
yeah, and it really did. And I mean, things like I quickly got bogged down in just the simple step of going to the post office, you know, and started. And so in that time, ISC had approached me another 2 times, and part of me was like, well, I would like to, you know, do it made in Detroit. I took a trip out to CMI in West Virginia, thinking it would be really cool to have it made in the U.S., but that didn't really work out. I don't think they were on the same page, and so I called up ISC and was like, yeah, let's do this, and they were really looking for something for the arborist market, to sort of differentiate themselves from DMM or Petzl or any of these other guys. So that was they saw that as a good tool to do to go forward.